Okay, now we're getting serious. Loading the bobbin strikes fear into the hearts of everybody who is new to sewing, but I'm going to help demystify this challenging part of beginning sewing. So today we're going to learn how to load a bobbin for both a front load as well as a drop-in, and I am going to make it so easy that by the time we're done, you're totally going to have your hands around this. Okay, and as a bonus, I'm going to show you one of my favorite features on the brand new sewing machines that are in the market right now. So let's get started. All right, so here is our up close and personal view of a drop-in bobbin case. So the thing we want to start off with, I've already taken this off, but here is our bobbin case top. And by pushing this lever over, just like that, it pops up, it springs up, and you can take that off, put it over here, and just don't lose it, okay? So today what I'm going to do is I am going to have blue thread up above and a pink bobbin thread, so you'll be able to see the difference between the two as we're pulling it through. Now, before we do anything, I want you to know that the objective is to take the bobbin thread and have the thread come up through this little slot right here. That's our objective. It's going to come through in a little loop, and then we're going to bring it through, and both threads need to be running simultaneously out the back together in order to start sewing. All right, so let's start by inserting the bobbin. So when you insert the bobbin for a drop-in, you want to make sure that the bobbin is running counterclockwise, okay? So if I just put it right there and I pull the thread, you can see that my actual bobbin is running counterclockwise, okay? So we're just going to drop that in, okay? And I'm going to back that thread up into this little trail. Now, I want to keep that thread here because I actually want you to see what is going to happen. This is the thread that we want to have come through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold firmly without pulling. I'm going to hold this thread that is coming through the eye of the needle, the upper thread. And I'm doing that because it's going to provide tension for the bobbin thread when it swings around. So you'll see this in just a second. All right, so firmly hold, and my hand, my other hand, is going to be on the hand wheel off to the side, and it's going to go around in one rotation. But your job is to watch right here because something magical is going to happen. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and swing it around. Needle drops down. And, ooh, look at that. Can you see this? So this is the connection that we're looking for. What you're looking at is your very first stitch. And that's what's going on every time you're creating a stitch inside of the bobbin casing. So when I see this connection being made, I take my hand off of the hand wheel and I keep my hand firmly holding the upper thread. And then what I do is I give it a pull. And you can see, look right there. I was able to get that thread just to come through. So what I'm going to do is keep on holding on to this and swipe. Now, something important that you'll want to know is that you're going to need to see a line of thread going over the top of your bobbin when you sew. If you don't see that, what's going to happen is it's going to look like that railroad tie where you have a line with thread going over it, and it looks like a thread tension issue. So this always has to be there, so just double check, okay? All right, you guys, now we're looking at the scary front load bobbin, the one that really freaks people out. But don't worry, because I'm gonna make sure you get this totally, okay? It's not so scary. So the first thing we want to do is identify where the front load is. Well, it's obviously not up here, so we turn this and move it aside and lay that flap down. Okay, now we're looking at the front load bobbin casing filled with a lot of metal, and it looks a little bit intimidating, but don't worry. What we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the bobbin casing, and what you do is you open up this little flap and you pull it out and you turn it over, and you are looking at basically the same thing you were looking at before, just a bobbin casing that is able to be removed. All right, so here's the question that you always have to ask. Which way do I insert the bobbin? All right, so since we know that we have to do one more turn, what we do is put it in going clockwise this time. So if I insert it and the bobbin is going around clockwise, then I know I've got it in the correct way. So remember, front loads clockwise, drop-ins counterclockwise. Got it? All right, so just like before, we have like a little trail that we're going to back that thread up into. If you can see this little split, what we're going to do is take that thread and pull it not only through there, but all the way up. So it's going to be in this little slot. And then we turn our bobbin casing. Now it doesn't matter if the thread is on this side or on that side, doesn't matter. Then we go ahead and we insert our bobbin case. Now take a peek at this real quick. There's this little hook, and the hook needs to be right into a little knob up there, and it's going to wiggle around until it gets in there. Our job is to make sure it definitely gets in. So we open this flap and we get it nestled right in there so that it doesn't move around anymore. That's the only movement you should see. All right, now it's time to do exactly what we did before. I'm going to put my hand firmly on the thread that's coming up from the top through the eye of the needle. My hand that you are not going to see is out of view, and it is on my hand wheel, and it's going to go around towards me, always towards me, for one full rotation. Your job is to watch right here to see the magic happen. So here we go. It's going around. I'm going to go really slowly so you can see this. Do you see that thread coming through, the little blue one? And it picked up the pink. So at that point where the connection is made, I just go ahead and give it a little tug and swipe. And look at that. We're ready to sew. All right, so now that we're at the end, I want to talk about that bonus that we spoke of earlier in the video. The thing that I think is just one of the most awesome features that they have in newer machines is this. So I'm going to take out my bobbin and we're going to reinsert it, okay? So again, so again, the same exact thing. It needs to be going counterclockwise just like this. I'm going to drop it in, and I'm going to, this time I'm going to back it up into this trail. Now at the bottom of this trail there is a razor, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that. Now with these machines I can put my top right back on, okay, and I can start sewing, and it's going to feed that bobbin thread through for me automatically. How awesome is that? So it is one of the two top features I would look for in a brand new sewing machine, because it completely takes all the stress of inserting the bobbin off the table. All right, great job. I can't believe we're already done. Okay, so if you liked what you saw, and I really hope that you did, I want you to sign up for our YouTube channel and definitely sign up for our newsletter. That's where you're going to get your education and inspiration sent directly to you. And as always, you can follow us on social media. Now it's time for you to get out there and sew fearlessly. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you soon.